Okay, today I decided to do something drastic to poor Lindsay over here. Alright, I've had her forever, and you can see how loose her limbs are. Like, I don't know if you can see like, that part right there is, like, not even in the socket anymore. It's, like, coming out of the socket. Her arms aren't that bad, and she's also really, really dirty. I don't know how she got that. It's like a blue tinted something. I don't know what happened. So, poor Lindsay, and her hair is so dry and so frizzed on the ends. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, see how frizzed that is? So Lindsay's going to get a major, major makeover. First we're going to start with her hair. And I'm going to trim out the little ends and stuff, and I will show you guys what she looks like afterwards. So, say bye, Lindsay. See you after surgery. And hopefully this will be fixed. We'll see what happens. I might chicken out on tightening her limbs. We'll see. Alright. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing right now to make Lindsay's hair, trim it and make it not so frizzy. I don't know if the video shows it, but it already looks a lot better. It's a lot silkier. So I've already started. I started at the bottom of her hair, and I'm going to clip these to the side so that they don't get, so that the hair I've already trimmed doesn't get confused with the hair that I haven't. Okay, now you're going to start with it all up in one section, and then what I'm doing is taking, you see where her wig splits separate where the hair is. I'm taking about, I think, 3 sections of her wig at a time and part her hair exactly on that line. Sorry, this is hard to do because I'm trying to work around the camera because I'm behind the camera right now. Okay, so she should have like a thin amount of hair out. And then put this back up. Always start from the bottom up if you're going to do this. And do not ever, ever, ever do this if you're young, unless you have permission from your parents. Because I don't want any nasty comments from parents being like, why did you tell my daughter to do this, and da-da-da. So get permission, get permission. Do not comment me upset because you ended up accidentally chopping your doll's hair off, because I'm not responsible for that. This is just what I do to unfrizz my doll's hair. And this will work the best probably if you have Lindsey. But I'll make another video of how to fix other dolls, like regular dolls with straight hair, like a Just Like You doll. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so take a little section of her hair, and I'm going to move that back. Alright, take a little section of her hair out and comb it through. Try to use a fine tooth comb. That's what has worked the best for me, so you can make sure that it's completely brushed out. And pull. You can see all these little frizzed ends that need to be cut off. And now I am just going to cut, like, not very much. I'm just going to cut off, like, the very, very ends. Just little trimmies. And maybe one more time to make sure I got it all. So put it between your fingers and then just teeny little ends. See, I'm not taking any length away from her hair. I'm just cutting off the split ends and the frizzed ends, leaving her with a curl that is all one length. Alright, well, we're going to keep working on this, and so this can hopefully all look nice and pretty like the rest of it does, and we'll show you what she looks like when she's done. Say bye. Bye, I'm naked, sorry. Okay, I have something else that I want to show you about Lindsay's hair once you get up to the top of it, and randomly throughout her hair I've been doing this. When you get to the top, take smaller sections of it, like thinner, so that you can get a better cut at the end with the frizziness. And when you pull it out flat like this, and you're going to brush it and everything, I'd brush it for you, but I'm holding the camera with one hand and I kind of can't do that. So when you brush it out and brush it silky, and then bring your fingers out to about here, and any hairs that start to come up on the top here, which you probably can't see it in the video, but like any little hairs that might start to come up off here, especially if they're really short, like that short compared to the rest of her hair, like only like an inch or so, go ahead and, like, here's one, go ahead and just rip it off to where, like, to the wig, so that if you have like a long piece and you rip it off, if you don't rip it off right at the root of her hair, then it's just gonna keep the problem. But okay, here's a hair, and you probably can't see it, but go right to the root and rip it off. Don't just pick up a hair and then tug and pull it, because then it will, like I said, create the same problem. And Lindsay's almost done. We're about ready to show you what her hair looks like, and it looks so much better. So anyways, there you go. There's an extra tip for you. And once you get to the top, what I did was I went, like I showed you, and went across and all the way up to here. But then at some point her wig, instead of going across, starts to go to the sides since her hair is parted. And so when it starts to go to the sides, that's when I stopped doing it that way and started doing it to the sides. And I started over here and started splitting it over to the sides until I got up to her part, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So there you go. There's some more tips. We're going to finish up here.